we just hold tight. We're up the moonlight, believe in the magic.
Hello everybody, it's another week and another Trader Joe's haul, and I'm just gonna jump right into it. I actually took a poll on Instagram, so if you guys aren't following me on Instagram, I'll put my handle right here. It's Katie Hespe. But I asked you guys which oatmeal you wanted to see me try in the taste test. Now this haul is all brand new stuff. I'm doing a little bit of a different format today, just changing it up, you know? The majority of people that voted for maple brown sugar. Now there were about 20% of people that wanted to see the plain taste tested. So I think I'm actually gonna do an IG story taste testing the plain, maybe tomorrow or the next day. The reason I didn't want to taste test both of these in the same day is because I can't possibly eat this much oatmeal in a sitting, and I didn't want to waste it. So I will do it in 2 different videos, which is fine. So before I keep going on about this maple brown sugar oatmeal, you guys are probably wondering, what the heck is this? So Trader Joe's just came out with 2 new like instant oatmeals ready to go. Throw it in your gym bag, throw it in your purse, wherever you need to go. You can just add some hot water and it's ready. So let's take a quick look at these oatmeals. So the maple brown sugar has whole grains, flax, and chia seeds. It's sweetened with cane, maple, and brown sugar. If you look here on the back with the nutrition facts, it's 220 calories per container, 3.5 grams of fat, sodium 200 milligrams, carbs 41 grams, fiber 5 grams, 8 grams of sugar, and 6 grams of protein. Now that's the sugary one. Let's go ahead and take a look at the classic plain oatmeal. This one is packed with whole grains, flax, and chia seeds. Once again, it is unsweetened. So the nutrition facts in the back are 220 calories per serving. Total grams of fat is 4, 200 milligrams of sodium, 38 grams of carbs, less than 1 gram of sugar, 6 grams of fiber, and 8 grams of protein. And as you guys can see, the ingredients are very clean. It's just organic oats, organic flax seeds, chia seeds, and salt. So I think this is a great option for those that really want to have a healthy, well-balanced breakfast. And of course you can add fruit or whatever you want to it. Before I move on though, let's go ahead and taste test this one. So I followed the instructions, and basically you just fill hot water to the fill line, which is designated inside the cup for you. I will say, if you like a more watery oatmeal, go to the fill line. If you want it a little less watery, go maybe a little bit under, because it is quite watery, which is fine. So these are definitely a more chunky oats. They're not like, I think the rolled oats are a little bit more fine. These are thicker. And then I can see there's tons of flax. I can't really show you guys too much because it'll dump out, but you get the idea. It's very hot. Let's see how it tastes. Okay, so love the texture on this. This is delicious. I feel like this kind of meal will keep you satisfied for a long time because it has something you can actually like bite into and chew. It's very like, I don't know, the word is dense, but it's still like the oats itself are delicious. This flavor is a little too sweet for me, to be honest, for the morning. But if you guys like that maple brown sugar oatmeal, I used to love this as a kid. My little child in me is probably screaming like, what do you mean? This is delicious. But I think for me personally, I would go with the plain and then just like add things that I like. Maybe some honey to sweeten it up a bit, and then, you know, some berries or something like that. Okay, up next, we've got the Organic Vermont Maple Syrup. Now, this is fairly new to Trader Joe's. I didn't pick it up last week, and I decided I need to get this because we're running low on our vanilla maple syrup that Benson loves. So I grabbed this one, and I like that it's organic. It is the dark color that apparently has a robust taste. And if I flip it over, we can see the nutrition facts. I'm not gonna read them. It's basically maple syrup, and I feel like they're all pretty much similar, with the exception of ingredients, and this ingredient has just organic maple syrup. So that is the syrup, and I can't wait to try that. Actually, this is kind of weird, but should I taste it now? Okay, You guys convinced me. I'm gonna taste it now. All right, so I had to take the little top off to open it, but I'm just gonna put a little on a spoon and let you guys know how the flavor is. A teeny tiny little bit. It's really sweet. Of course, it's syrup. It actually has a very interesting flavor. It's very mapley, of course, but that robust, like the title in here that says a robust taste, it really does. It's definitely an interesting, more full-bodied flavored syrup than I've had before. I don't know if that makes sense, but it has a very unique, syrupy, mapley taste. And as much as it's supposed to be a sweet syrup, I don't think it's like too sweet. So I think all in all, if this was on a waffle or a pancake, it would be really delicious. It probably would be good on just like anything plain because it does have so much flavor. So I don't know, I think that's a really cool syrup and I'm glad that we have a new one to try. Next we have this organic almond beverage. This is unsweetened, and why it's special is because before now, Trader Joe's didn't have the organic almond beverage. It was just plain. Other brands we had organic, but this one is a Trader Joe's brand and it's organic. And it has vitamins A, D, E, and B12. It says it's smooth, creamy, non-dairy, and made from California almonds. And then here's the nutrition facts on the back if you guys are curious. 1 cup is a serving size. There's 40 calories per serving, 3 grams of fat, 150 milligrams sodium, 2 grams of carbs, 1 gram of fiber, less than a gram of sugar, and 1 gram of protein. And you can go ahead and take a look at the ingredients. I know there are a couple ingredients on here that some of you might not be thrilled about. This is a shelf-stable almond beverage. We do sell an almond beverage that's refrigerated that I love. However, it's not organic and I really wish it was. So I'm just waiting for the day that Trader Joe's brings out an organic oat beverage and an organic almond beverage, and even coconut, because none of them are. And the refrigerated ones are by far, in my opinion, the best, but having milks that are shelf stable are very convenient to just stick in your pantry and then grab when you need them. Sometimes you run out of milk and it's very inconvenient to run out to the grocery store at 8 p.m. So I like having some backups, and that's what I'm gonna do with this one. Normally I would taste test this, but it's almond milk. I don't think it's gonna taste much different than in any other almond milk, but I'm gonna keep this in my pantry for when I really need it. So that's what I'm doing with that. Okay, this is all the rage on Instagram right now. Everybody is raving about it. Everyone's so excited about it. This is the new everything but the Elote Seasoning blend. And basically, this seasoning to a lot of people is everything. It has salt, chili pepper, cheese, chipotle, and cumin in it. One thing that I really didn't vibe with is that the first ingredient is cane sugar, and I don't know why there needs to be sugar in a seasoning. Let me know if you guys know that. Is it like unique to this type of spice? I don't like that. So that's one thing I didn't like. And then it does have natural flavorings in it. So if you guys are trying to avoid that ingredient, this might be a no-go for you. But I actually got to cook a meal with this because I was really curious, and I made this amazing taco casserole. I'll show you guys some pictures. I'll insert them right here so you guys can see. It's basically a layered casserole. You start with like some refried beans and some sour cream. You mix up your meats with some onion. I have an entire recipe. If you guys want to see that recipe, I still have some in the fridge, and it turned out so delicious. But I actually used this seasoning to season up the soy chorizo that Trader Joe's sells, and it really made a huge difference. It totally heightened the flavor profile of the soy chorizo, and it's hard to do because the soy chorizo actually has a good flavor on its own, but I wanted to give it even more. So that's what I used for this. Highly recommend. I know a lot of people use this on corn, even popcorn. So there's a lot of different things you can do with it. Comment down below if you guys have any suggestions of something else I can do with this seasoning. But I'm excited that it's here because new seasonings are fun. The Blarney Stone is back. This is a seasonal product. It's here just for basically the month of March, and actually after St. Patty's Day it kind of disappears. So it just came in a few days ago. They do come in frozen. So if you guys want to refreeze or ask someone to get a frozen one in the back so that it stays frozen, that's what I did. I just grabbed a frozen one and put it in my freezer because I'm not quite ready to eat this yet. It's a little too early for me. I mean, it's still February. So if you guys haven't had this, it's an Irish baking soda bread. It's a very dense bread. It has a very unique flavor, and I highly recommend using Kerrygold butter with it because it's just such a creamy, delicious butter. If you're vegan, of course, you can use the Miyokos butter. But yeah, it's an interesting bread. Like, this is the type of bread that I'm happy it's seasonal because I can have it one time a year and then I'm good. So I know some of you guys love this stuff, but for me, it's like, it's just fun to have as a tradition for St. Patty's Day. But yeah, that is that. Next up, we have the Spotlight Cheese of the Month. Dun, 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 dun. So this is the Heritage Brie, and it comes in this cute little lidded container here. Let's look at the back here. It says, pair with a warm baguette, roasted hazelnuts, honey, or fresh figs. Yum. It does have rennet in it, so beware of that, guys. It doesn't say that it's microbial, so it's probably from animal. So bummer. I was gonna try this in the taste test, but now that I see that there's rennet in it, I'm not gonna try it. Too bad. It smells stinky, so it probably would have tasted really good and creamy. But I actually had animal rennet without my knowledge, and it was my fault. But that brings me to the next thing, which is the new Limon Alfredo sauce. Now, this Alfredo sauce is a bright and creamy pasta sauce made with Parmigiano Reggiano cheese. And if you guys want to see the nutrition facts here, 3.5 servings per container, 190 calories, 15 grams of fat, 540 milligrams of sodium, carbs 9 grams, fiber 2 grams, sugar 3, and protein 4. Now, if you guys can see here in the ingredients, it clearly states that there is animal rennet in it. At Trader Joe's, we get the opportunity to try all the new things that come in for product knowledge, of course. And I was so excited to try this. I didn't even read the back because I was like, it's an Alfredo, it's gonna be fine. I didn't even think about it, didn't even click. But my demo guy made some of this sauce and he just let me try it, and I was like, wowza. First of all, this is extremely lemony, extremely lemony. So if you guys like lemon, this is your friend. Most people thought it was overwhelmingly way too lemony. It took over the entire dish, and I have to agree. I tried it before. I helped enhance the flavor, but basically, if you guys don't want to have like your tongue sour because it's so lemony, then I highly recommend doing something more to this. Now, a second thing that could be a good thing is that it is extremely thick. It like comes out just in a thick block. So thinning it out is definitely, I think, something that would make it better, and it does make it better. So the guy that works in demo, he thinned it out with a little half and half. I think you could even use water if you want, but a little goes a long way. So you could probably get 3 different pasta dishes out of this one container. So I think it's like, it's nice because you can make it really stretch, but it's also might be annoying because you don't want to stretch it out. You just want to pour it in. So what I suggested to make this a little bit less crazy lemon is to add chili flakes, and so he did that, and it tasted 1,000 times better, and it was actually very delicious. Everybody loved it. So there's a little tip for you guys if you want to tone it down. The chili flakes actually didn't make it too spicy, and I think the bomba sauce that Trader Joe's sells, or the seasoning, whatever, it's in a little jar, that would be insanely good with this too. I think it just needs a balance of a little spice. So that's my recommendation for that. And then lastly, we have the organic extra virgin oil, and this is the Mediterranean blend. I mean, how many olive oils can Trader Joe's get? We should start a count. I have so many now because I buy all the new ones, but I'm not mad about it. I use olive oil a lot in cooking. So let's go ahead and look at the back here. Ingredients are just organic, extra virgin olive oil. And you guys can see it's basically fat because it's a healthy oil. It says just store in a cool, dry place away from direct sunlight. But I'm interested to try this. I'm not gonna open it yet because like I said, I have a lot of olive oils that I'm going through and I don't wanna have another one open. So once the day comes that I open this, I might just do a little dish with this and let you guys know how it goes. But all said and done, this is the new items this week. There's a lot of different stuff and they're all very unique and kind of in their own category, which I love. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.